Hey everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be my last TBR of the year. I decided to kind of just group everything together because I think it's a bit late this month to do it, and next month I'm going to start doing all my best and worst of the year, so I know I won't be doing as much reading as I normally do in a month. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I decided to combine everything all in one. I am currently reading some books, so if you haven't seen it, I will link down below the what I'm currently reading / what I read in October down below. But I have a few books that I wasn't able to get to last month, and I'm hoping to do so before the end of the year. So the first book is a horror book I wanted to absolutely read. This is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I wanted to read this in October, it didn't happen, so it needs to happen right now. I believe there's a movie, was it a movie or a TV show? A movie that was made, so I really wanted to read the book before watching it, and it's just like a classic horror written by a woman, and yeah, I just have not had time to do so, and it's fairly short too, so I have no excuse. I'm really hoping I'll have time. By the way, if you could choose one more thriller, mystery, horror book that I should read before the end of the year, whether it's on my physical TBR or not, let me know, because I feel like I haven't seen that many that I'm really dying to read, so I haven't read that many so far this year. I am not including a big book of the month because honestly I'm kind of giving up on my goal of reading big books. With that said, I did read a bunch of big books, not necessarily all the ones I was planning on, but to finish my last one, basically, I need to finish this trilogy that I had to replace one big book for a trilogy. I was cheating, but is my lighting weird? Hopefully it's better. I need to change this light because it's so orange, so I need to fix that for the winter. But this book, this is The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. This is the last book in the Broken Earth trilogy, and I'm in the middle of the second one right now. I'm almost done, and I will be finishing this one hopefully before the end of the year because I have been really loving this. This is kind of like fantasy post-apocalyptic book. Amazing. Can't recommend this enough. I know that the first book can be a little bit hard to get into because the storyline and the writing, but so worth it. Absolutely love it so far. So I'm sure the third book will also be amazing. This shouldn't be hard to force myself to read. Speaking of books I don't need to force myself to read, there's Grey Sister by Mark Lawrence. This is the second book in the Book of the Ancestor series. I loved Red Sister. Badass nuns with magical powers. That's how I like to just describe it because that's kind of what it is, right? You're following a young girl who starts learning to fight and also magic in a magical school run by nuns, and it's just amazing. I really enjoyed the first one, and I'm curious to see how the second book will go because I feel like there's so much potential for the world, and I'm excited to see if it's gonna keep going and going. To be honest, I'm really hopeful because the reviews are still amazing for second book, and the third one is coming out I believe the beginning of next year, so I need to be up to date to be able to read the whole trilogy. And yeah, definitely recommend this series of fantasy book. I think it's also actually considered post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I would. So I guess there's a lot of some similarities with the themes, but not really anything else. The writing, everything is very different, but yes, I'm so happy to get this book. One more book that I was supposed to read last month because I gave myself one more horror thriller mystery to try to finish, and it is Abandoned by Blake Crouch, just because this year has been very interesting with Blake Crouch. Last year I had two, or at least, yeah, since I started my channel, there was two of his book or series that became all-time favorites for me, and then I bought more of his books, and then the first two hated them, and this is the third one from that one haul, and I'm hoping that it will be a win because otherwise they will all three of them be in my worst of 2018. I'm super hopeful though because I think the reviews on this one are a little bit more positive. It's a fairly big one too compared to the other ones, and I don't know much about it except that again it's kind of thrillery, and he's very good at making you kind of stress and trying to figure it out and just wanting to devour the whole book. So very hopeful but very nervous too. Two more books that are brand new books that I just bought that I'm super excited to read. The first one is the last book in a trilogy, and it is Record of a Spaceborne Few by Becky Chambers. I feel like the reviews have been a little bit all over the place, but this is such a feel-good, character-driven sci-fi that I definitely recommend if you're looking into getting more into sci-fi. But yeah, this is the third book. I know nothing else, and I'm just super excited to finally finish this series because it's been an emotional ride and I definitely recommend it. But yes, I just got this one, so I'm happy to get to it. I need to get better at reading the books that I just got like ASAP when I'm super excited. The other new book I really want to read is Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is a not companion novel. It's like it's basically the same world as the Remnant Chronicle that I adored from her. Surprised me because there's a lot of romance in it and I usually am not someone that likes it, but this is part of the same universe. I don't remember, like, I have been like looking forward to that book for so long that like I kind of forgot who you were following. I don't think it's related to the other one. It's just the same world. I don't know. To be honest, I kind of prefer going to my books pretty blind unless it's like a team that I really like type of thing. So yeah, I'm very excited to go back into that world. That cover and like even the spine is just what dreams are made of. So I know a few of you actually read it and were telling me that it was good. So again, very hopeful here. And then last but not least, it would not be Christmas time if I wasn't reading Harry Potter. I feel like pretty much every Christmas I reread one of the books, and last year / beginning of the year I finished the 7th book. I was doing a reread / my first time reading the books in English, and I own the first 3 books in the illustrated version and I have never read them. I have never really went through them because I really wanted to keep the surprise of the pictures and all like the gorgeous, I don't really want to do it, but like illustrations everywhere. And apparently it's a completely different experience and it's amazing. And I thought, you know what, this Christmas, considering that I know I don't really like to read too many books because I want to do my best and worst during the month and I will just be way too stressed to enjoy other books, I always enjoy going back here. So I'm so excited to finally do it. And I'm assuming the 4th one is actually about to come out because there's one a year. So I'll probably ask that for Christmas, let's be real. But yeah, I'm excited to finally get to them. So that's it guys, those are all the books that I'm hoping to read before the end of the year. Let me know in the comment section what you are planning on reading for the next month and a half of 2018. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any future videos and to give this one a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will be putting on the screen other videos that I've done that I recommend you check out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!